Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations. Plus, vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. Please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television.
As partners in progress, the Lagos State Ministry of Education, through the Office of Education Quality Assurance, recently held a meeting with private school owners in Lagos State. The forum, which is held quarterly, is aimed at intimating all stakeholders on what is expected of them by the Lagos State government in ensuring that all students in Lagos have access to quality education.
May I also use this opportunity to appeal to you to kindly support the state government by paying your taxes, dues and levies as assigned due, so that the state will continue to excel in the country.
Present at the Stakeholders Forum was the representative of Warren Rose Foundation, Efwe Anauge, and she spoke extensively on the Domestic Violence Anonymous Club initiated by the Foundation for Young People.
Domestic Violence Anonymous Club, it's a club that was started by Warren Rose Foundation to help to curb violence, not just in secondary schools, but also at home. We discovered that a lot of children come from abusive homes, and it also affects the children in school. It affects their academics, it affects the way they relate with one another. And so we decided to have a Domestic Violence Anonymous Club. Sometime last month, we launched the club at UNIC, United Nations Information Center, and we had some 4 schools represented, including Ansarudin Girls High School, Surulere. And we're hoping that the proprietors that are present here and all the stakeholders will be involved and be part of this great project.
Representing the Deputy Governor of Lagos State was the Permanent Secretary, Office of the Deputy Governor, Mr. Michael Daudu. And in his goodwill message, he reiterated the commitment of the present administration in ensuring that students have access to free education up to the secondary school level.
Private sector, as the most critical of all the stakeholders, needs to be adequately informed about those policies and programs. All programs and activities of our private schools should be focused to ensure the best for our citizens. In the areas of curriculum development, quality of teachers, and effective teaching and learning, we need to ensure they meet with acceptable standards and policies of government. This is the essence of our coming together today. As partners in progress, we need adequate information on current trends, developments, policies, and programs of government to set the direction by which you carry out your activities.
In her presentation, the Director General, Office of Education Quality Assurance, Mrs. Runke Shoyombo, stated that Lagos State Quality Assurance officers have been well trained to carry out their duties effectively.
Since the inception of this office, we have embarked on a series of reforms and policies aimed at improving the quality of education in Lagos State for school children, irrespective of their background. Sensitization of principals and teachers of both public and private schools to acquaint them on what is expected of them when the quality assurance officers visit their schools. Everybody in our Office of Education Quality Assurance has been able to keep themselves abreast of all the changes that has happened in education for the 21st century. So they will know what they'll be looking for. As soon as we get to your school, we are definitely looking right from when we sign into your signing book. We expect schools to allow us to sign into signing books as soon as we enter into your schools. Please don't allow us in without making us to sign in.
She also stressed the need to ensure safety in all schools.
As soon as we get to the gate, if you allow us in straight away, just because it's Roque, Director General of Office of Education Quality Assurance, please, the feedback might go into fair or very poor for safeguarding. So safeguarding is so paramount now in all our schools. Please, no matter how big we are, we want you to ask us for ID cards. Never allow us into your schools without asking for ID cards. But not just the ID card, let's sign in as well, because anybody can make up ID cards. But at the same time, we expect you to allow us to sign in so that you as leaders can monitor who comes into your schools.
The interactive session had the stakeholders sharing their views, speaking on their challenges and their expectations from the government.
Most of the problems we have with private schools that they don't submit lists on time. And this delays a lot of planning. And some of the issues, challenges we're having is as a result of not meeting deadline. So I want to appeal to all of us, bear with us, but really it is not deliberate. It is not because we are private. We give equal attention.
What you have done is to elevate the standard and development of education. The seminars and workshops also should be included quarterly to update the knowledge of your teachers. Like what we have done at the public sector, I happen to be a member of the teacher competency framework. We have set out modules for them so that we can continue to train and retrain, because quality teachers bring out quality education.
Some of the stakeholders present who spoke to Education Report on TV also shared their views.
One important thing is for them to obey rules and regulations. Another thing is to see that government is not after them or hunting them, but they want quality. Lagos State is center for excellence, as we always say, and you cannot compromise quality. And what will appeal to them is that quality must be sustained in our schools.
The government in place in Lagos State will not condone any indiscipline. We will not condone any law breaking. The standard has been set. And as a state of excellence, we cannot afford to go back. Any school found, whether private school found contravening the laws of Lagos State will be penalized. And that is certain.
It has been a situation of win-win, where private schools providers have been carried along and have been assisted to ensure that they operate quality education within their schools. And we are also being encouraged to mentor one another, especially those who have achieved, to assist those who are still coming up. And I think it is a welcome idea.
This stakeholders forum is mainly to intimate all the stakeholders with what is obtainable in Lagos State, the quality they are expecting, the standard we want to put in Lagos State. It's of paramount importance to both private and public schools to be safety conscious, so that it will help us to be able to safeguard our children.
It has exposed us to a lot of challenges and solutions to school. Equally, it has made the means of education to come closer to the private school and know actually what we need from them so that we can collaborate. And at the same time, it has made proprietors and proprietors to sit tight and be able to put their school in standard as expected by the government.
It's a welcome idea. If this thing can be coming up at least 2 or 3 times in a year, it will surely bring the state Ministry of Education and private school closer.
Today's day is amazing. It is not what I thought before I came here. I was demoralized with what was going on. But as I came here, every personnel that was on the high table gladdened my heart. So they made me to feel happy that I'm not going to be short on either, rather I'm going to be improved upon.
It's a very nice program, and it actually put the proprietors on our toes to actually assure that the level of the quality of education we deliver in the state improves for better.
There is no doubt that private school owners play critical roles in the state's education sector. It therefore behoves on them to always abide with the rules and regulations governing the operation of private schools in the state, and most importantly, cooperate with the Lagos State government towards achieving the common goal of all-round success in the state's education sector.